Hello, Billy Ho here, coming at you with another golf preview, course preview show, and a few picks involved. We are headed overseas to the Scottish Open, the prequel to the Open Championship. And so what we're going to do is dive into the Renaissance Club. It is the Renaissance Club in Scotland for the Scottish Open. We have flyovers to look at, see what this course has to offer. It's going to be a great show. Hope you tune in. Race to 1,000 subscribers. We're at 900. We're almost there. 100 more to go. Appreciate you joining me. Please, 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 if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel. We'll get to that 1K before you know it. Smash the like. Let's go. Okay, Renaissance Club, sort of a link style, but not really. Plays at 7,277 yards, par 71. As you can see by the flyover, it's wide open and absolutely beautiful. God, it's so pretty. I would love to take a trip over there someday and play some golf. It looks so great. There's some trees and some bunkers and rough, but it kind of looks like to me you could just bomb it out there. Ball striking galore. So all that good stuff. The course actually will play as the weather dictates. As you can see, it's wide open. It's somewhat coastal. There is coastal. Xander won it at -7 last year. It was really tough conditions. The year before, Minwoo Lee went 18 under, but that was before this DP PGA hybrid collaboration that they brought in last year, where it was much stronger field last year, obviously, but they still got to 18 under. So you can go low if the wind doesn't play a big factor. The entire course is 100% fescue grass. Greens will run slow. Fescue grass tends to run slow, and with the wind and wide open spaces, they need those greens to run slower. So guys that putt on Velcro for your Fantasy National folks, be on the lookout for that. Now, 3-putt avoidance. The greens are pretty big, so proximity, stuff like that. Obviously, complete tee to green game is called for to succeed. So right now, looking at the weather, rain in the forecast, but later in the week, I think maybe the winds will be dying down, but I'm not really too concerned about the weather. It's way too early for that. So let's get into looking at some more flyovers. And what we're looking at now, like I said, it's par 71, but there are still 4 par 5s. Par 5s are vital to scoring. And you have excuse me, 1 second. The opening few holes are difficult, but the par 5s are vital to scoring. You can give yourself eagle opportunities. It's a par 71, but it still has 4 par 5s. The par 4 fifth hole is drivable, 338 yards. So I always kind of lump that into the par 5 type of scoring, because most people drive it right up by the green. And then, like, you would be laying 3, you're laying 2 to get to 4, up and down for birdie. Or if you happen to drive it on, you might have an eagle putt. So short game is in play for that reason alone. Another reason short game will play is the wind and par 5, wind and 5 par 3s. So they have 3 200s and then a couple of short ones, but 5 of them. So I normally don't include par 3 scoring, but with 5 of them, you kind of have to. So I just flash up this little quick tidbit, and then we're going to look at some players. So if I were to run a custom model, even though the field's not loaded yet or anything like that, I'm going to lean into heavily on ball striking, which is not a shocker. But you can see what I got going on up there: bogey avoidance, slag putting, around a little bit around the green, things of that nature. Par 3, par 5s. So let's talk about some players. All right. So we obviously know about all the big dogs, and I'm just looking at the last year's leaderboard just to give us kind of an idea on how you can see Xander finished 7 under. I think the first couple around, you can see there's 65s and 66s to be had. So there is some scoring that you can do, but obviously round 1 was kind of tough. He shot 1 over, but then Kitayama shot 66. So It's a fair course, I think, when the wind's up. But you can see guys like Kitayama, long hitters. Tom Kim, even though he's not a long hitter, good ball strikers, obviously. So you got Xander, Kim, Cantlay, Fleetwood, Fitzy, Fitzpatrick in the previous year, lost in a playoff to Minwoo Lee. So all these guys, Scheffler, Rahm, Rory, they're all good plays, duh. But a guy like that's up and coming this year, won his first major, Wyndham Clark, might be a tick below these top tiers, but he's got all the tools necessary to play well here. Bombs it off the tee, great putter, lag putting, good with the irons nowadays. So, he's a great fit. So anyway, better value probably. Ludwig Aberg has been lights out since he's made his pro debut a few weeks back. Terrell Hatton is another one, is a links kind of stud, and he's playing some of his best golf. So Aaron Rai playing outstanding golf. He's actually got a win here the year before. So if we look over at the Minwoo Bomber, I guess you call it the Birdie Fest year or whatever. But you see Minwoo beat Fitzpatrick and Thomas Detry both in this field. Detry's playing some good golf. Ryan Palmer, he'll be over here, so he's kind of interesting. Aaron Rai, like I said, won this tournament the year before Minwoo, and he's playing really good golf. So anyway, Minwoo Lee, obviously he's in it. Dude bombs it, and he could take advantage of that. I'm sure Ricky Fowler would be popular, but it seems like a good fit there. So anyway, if it's a PGA DP hybrid type of thing, we'll probably need to look at deeper on a few DP guys, Euros, whatnot. A few guys just that come to mind. Adrian Otegi, he made the cut last year, T42. He's a top 5 scoring on DP Tour, number 1 in driving accuracy. He's not super long, and he is a bit putter challenged, but I'm going to look at him. Other guys are like the names I recognize from when I play DP, Vic Perez, obviously, Antoine Rosner, Max Kiefer, some of the other guys. These are not picks. I say again, not picks. They're just guys that I was looking through the list and I recognized the names and I thought, well, maybe these guys might be interesting. I know Max Kiefer, I think, won recently on the DP Tour, but deeper dives to come. We got plenty of time. Pricing, all that stuff's not out. It's just Saturday. We're watching the John Deere today. So I appreciate you joining me. Hit that subscribe button. Get me to 1,000. And till the next show. See you soon.